today I'd like to just do a quick video, as long as quick as going to be, on Rnhrs, a American author of fantasy and science fiction, who had been labeling herself as a part of heritage of a Navajo tribe, and was definitely positioning herself as someone who was, if not a voice, someone who wanted to talk about this issues, who appeared on a panel, I think it's a CBC panel, talking about kind of like tropes and stereotypes. So very much, using that as a platform for herself, having released one series set on a Navajo tribe of kind of an apocalypse, urban fantasy kind of a novel, which series, the Six World series. I've read the first one, which I enjoyed. Other people not so much, but I enjoyed it. But just the idea of using that as a story to sell yourself. I'm sure I'm not going to dispute whether she felt it sincerely. There's been controversy because people have kind of come out and said, you're not actually a member of our tribe. You don't appear to have had really been raised in this tribe. You are adopted by I think it's a black family. She is part black, part the Navajo Ohimi. I'm not even going to try and say it. We'll just say Navajo, but so kind of calling in question, saying that she was culturally appropriating this material to use in a work which some people didn't appreciate, felt was disrespectful to that culture. But however this will shake down, there's nuances. I'm sure there's nuances here. It's interesting that she has a lot of kind of the big voices kind of all saying, oh, she's great, wonderful, and stuff like that. And it's kind of on the side that you have people from the actual nation and stuff like that saying, hey, we don't appreciate that you're calling yourself part of our community when you're not a member of our community. And she seems to have very much quietly deleted that reference to that part of her heritage in her bio, has kind of declined to kind of address the issue, and it says like, oh, it's so basically saying like, oh, this is more complicated. I'm trying to be more careful in how I talk about my native heritage now. But I just wanted, so I like, one way or the other, I'm not going to get into the complexities of Rnhrs's particular story, but just as a thing of like, okay, as a white or just a mainstream reader, someone who is not native, Rnhrs was marketed that way to me. Rnhrs being her married name. She actually has married someone who is a guy who is actually a part of one of the nations. So she's using her married name, which is very much Rnhrs. It's like, how much of this is it's the marketing campaign to appeal to white readers. She is a best-selling author, and probably a best-selling author, A, because of her work, but B, because she has a good story, and she's put herself forward as, here I am, a native person telling a really cool urban fantasy apocalypse tale set on a Navajo thing, and it's very authentic and stuff like that. It's like how it's using identity as a marketing tool. And I think as a reader, that's where you have to kind of get a little bit smarter about these things, of how, probably in my review, I mentioned that, oh, this is one of the things I said is, hey, she is a native author.